All right, guys. So the straight to profit entry model is what I used to catch this move today on Euro USD. This is more than 60 pip or 70 pip on Euro USD, and not just Euro USD, even GBP US dollar. The same entry model I use for both Euro USD and then GBP US dollar. Now I have been using this strategy for very long time, and this is the time for me to share it with you guys. Okay, now the reason why we need this style of entry as a trader is we want a situation after we have taken the trade, then the market does not delay and then start moving in our direction. So that means we want a perfect timing, a perfect entry timing for our trade, so that the moment we just click that buy button or that sell button, the trade will start going in our favor. And trust me, guys, when the market start going on your direction, it creates that positive vibe. It helps to balance your emotion, psychologically. And so this video is very useful for most of you traders, even though you have your strategy, even though you have your already existing strategy. But what I'm going to show you guys, you can incorporate it into your trading strategy, and then you will see more results from your own trading system. Now, what we need in today's video, there are two powerful things we're going to need. First of all, we're going to have knowledge of direction of the market. Remember what I said. We want a situation whereby the moment we click the buy button or the sell button, then the market go in our direction. So that means the knowledge of the direction of the market is very important. And before you take your trade, that means before you press the buy button or the sell button, there are two market conditions you are definitely going to see as a trader, irrespective of your trading direction for that day. Okay. Now, is either the market is initially going against your direction. Let's just say the direction of the day is bearish. Is either the market is going against your direction like this initially, or perhaps the market is going in alignment with your direction. These are the only two conditions you will see every trading day when you come into the market. All right. Is either the market, for example, let's take, for example, bearish day, because today trading day was bearish, right? So is either the market was initially going against your direction, or perhaps it is still going in alignment with your direction. Now, we want a situation whereby when we place our trade, either any of these conditions, let's use this one for example, going against our direction. We want a situation whereby we take our trade immediately and then the market start going in our favor. That means for the direction of the day. We don't want to take trade somewhere around here and then the market put us on a drawdown for as long as possible. That is not going to help you. Okay. We don't want to take trade somewhere here. We want a situation whereby we know obviously this is the right time to get on board. Same thing for when the market is going in alignment. I'm going to give you guys examples on these two scenarios you are seeing here. So the same thing when the market is going maybe in alignment with your direction. We want a situation whereby the moment to place our trade is keep going downward in alignment with our direction for the day. So these two conditions, we are going to see it every day in the market, most especially this one that goes against your original direction. For example, today's trade on this GBP US dollar. So when we wake up this morning, you see how price was pushing to the upside. That was originally against the direction of the day because direction went lower. All right. The same thing for Euro USD. So on Euro US dollar, you saw how price was moving upward like this. Okay, that was against the original direction of the day. So there are some days in the market you are going to see it either go against your direction initially or go in alignment with your direction. Like yesterday, the market was in alignment with our direction for the day. In fact, this is how to show my each trading day. This indicator can show you each trading day. All right. So before the trading day started, the market was going lower, and then your entry, of course, made the market push lower to the downside. I also traded this Euro USD yesterday. Now, let's talk about when the market is against your original direction. All right. Now, first of all, obviously, if you have been following me on this channel, you know we don't trade outside the ICT key zone. That is the most powerful concept I use as an ICT trader or as an ICT student. I want to place my trade inside of this zone. Now, if you take a look at what I have here, you observe there is a horizontal line, just small minor horizontal trend line to the right hand side. Do you know what that trend line is doing? Let me show you guys, okay? Because obviously there are some secrets that initially we just want to keep to only mentorship students, but we are giving it out to most of you guys freely on this YouTube community because I really want most of you guys on this community to start making progress as a trader. It's my heart desire, okay? So that's why we should keep showing up, create content, review some secret for you guys. Now, right here, I'm on 1 hour time frame, right? Let me go to 30 minutes time frame. There's something I want to show you guys. You see where I drew out this line from here to the right hand side. And if you take a look at the trade I took today, this is exactly where I took that trade, this spot right here. Now, why did I take this trade on this spot? The reason why I took this trade on this spot, listen to me very well. When I was under my boss mentorship, there is one popular strategy we usually use for our entry. Although I have not shown it to my mentorship students, some of my mentorship students, but few of them knows about it. That is immediate order block. And that immediate order block must occur inside the zone. This thing is powerful. Trust me very well. Immediate order block. What is immediate order block? This is usually how the general public make use of order block. Okay, price need to come back to somewhere here. This is the order block. Then they are placing that trade somewhere here. Okay, so this strategy, maybe I need to create more videos on this strategy so that it will make more sense. I need people to get used to it. I need people to master it because of how valuable it is. So this is usually how people use order block. So they reference a candle here. Let's say this is the last dark candle, right? So they reference a candle there as their order block. Then they want price, as the more price come back here, they want to place the buy button or this spot. They want to place the buy button at this level here. Okay, so they want the market to start pushing up. But because obviously I didn't just come up online and start teaching people. I went through mentorship. Okay, so I went through series of mentorship. While I was with my mentor, okay, on his mentorship, there's something we usually use as immediate order block. As price is coming lower like this, from this high to this low, everything here usually is going to be downward movement. All right, so this is the retracement. Then this place, you are placing your buy at this spot. Before you place this buy at this spot, okay, remember, all here were bearish move. So there's definitely going to be one green candle here that will start up the movement, one bullish candle here. And retail traders usually call it engulfing candle. All right, that concept still exists tomorrow. I know most of you guys, you disregard many retail concept, but it still exists and it's still valuable. Now, this engulfing candle is going to engulf the last dark candle here. That is what we call immediate order block. This is another block. How do I know that is another block? This is where the journey begins, right? This is where the move start. Okay, this is where the move begin. This initial buy you are taking here, and it's going to expand and take out this high, and then another expansion has been created, another range. But trust me, this other block still exists. So someone else in the future is coming back to reference this other block. I hope you are aware of that. Somebody is coming back to reference this other block in case the market retreats to the downside again. Now, why wait all this while for price to go like this before you can see this other block here? I know most of you don't see it yet, but after watching this video, you will start seeing it. There is something here that most of you guys have been, of course, you have been missing all this while. That's what we call immediate order block. And there is also another video again that I'm going to do regarding fair value gap. That's what we call immediate fair value gap. I'm still going to teach you guys that with that concept. So instead of you to wait, right, you can engage at this point. And one thing that is more powerful, if I don't see something like this, if I don't see this confirmation here, I may not necessarily regard this other block here as a valid entry point because the market is coming lower, coming lower. Do you know that there is a fair value gap here that the market, disregarded? And some people will be like, oh, there are buy limits here. And trust me, if you have seen everything I've explained so far here, if you have seen it on this fair value gap level here, okay, let's just say there's a fair value gap somewhere here, somewhere around here. Let's just say there's a fair value gap here. If you have seen this order block scenario here, all right, this immediate order block, trust me, price is not coming back to this other block here. They will use here and then power this in, push to the upside. Then once you see this, there's winningness. Now, when my mentor taught me this, the only part he did not add to mine was, adding session of the market. So every time in the market, we just waiting for immediate order block, engage, immediate order block, engage. Now, I want to make things easier for you. I want to make life easier for you, okay? Everything I'm teaching you guys is all the experience we had in the past. Of course, it took us time, it took us months of backtesting before we came up with all this experience. And then I knew obviously if I start trading every immediate order block, most of the time I'm not going to make money with them. All right. So what I did is, okay, let me incorporate it with ICT Kizo moment. And that is why I will keep preaching it. ICT Kizo moment is the most valuable concept for me. I don't know for any other person, but the most valuable, the most useful concept that I use on each trading day. So what I did was, okay, blend this whole concept into the session of the market. And trust me, it is a game changer. Let me show you guys. So here is the immediate order block. Now, someone is going to ask me, okay, what time frame should we use this immediate order block? Okay, I'm going to answer that. But first, can you see how beautiful this thing is? All right. So all the retracement were coming. But I want you guys to check something. If you check this place, you will see, all right, They were immediate order block here, right? They were immediate order block here. They were immediate order block here. You see why I said it took us months of backtesting, months of refinement. So if you just watch to this point where I was talking about the immediate order block, and then you click off the video, you will come here and be regarding every immediate order block as your entry confirmation, and then you start getting, the market will start disappointing you. So that's why I took what my mentor taught me, and then because of my research, I brought it into the key zone. Can you see the difference between the one here and the ones that are here? All these ones, all these ones, all these ones. Because these ones, they may disappoint you. But these ones, sure plug. If you are in Nigeria, you know what the meaning of sure plug. This one is sure plug. So this one is short plug. Now, hold on, guys. Someone is going to ask, okay, how do we know the time frame to use this immediate order block? Okay, I'm going to go to 1 hour time frame. Usually, my mentor told me the first order block of 1 hour time frame is very powerful, especially in the morning. So the reason why I make use of 30 minutes time frame today is because this candle is so big. All right. If I were waited for my 30 minutes time frame, if I had waited for 1 hour time frame, this would probably be my entry at this point. You can see it's already outside the zone. So that's why I shifted to 30 minutes. But I don't advise you use 15 minutes. There was a time I did with 15 minutes. That's why I said all these are historical data. All right. All these are all the experience we have back tested in the past. So we know the one that work better and the one that doesn't work. And that is why mentorship is good, all right? Because you are learning from experience. If you want to join our mentorship program, there's a WhatsApp link in the description part of this video where you can contact my admin. And I usually recommend be part of this mentorship team because that is where you have access to my every trading resources. And then not just that, you can trade with me on weekly basis, okay? And you have a great sound community where you can learn everything that I use to read this market. All right. So use that WhatsApp link in the description part of this video, contact my admin, and he will send you the enrollment details. Now, looking at this very well, you observe that this place, this candle, you can't compare it to that 30 minutes candle we saw earlier on because this one is bigger. All right. This one is easier. So what I usually do is that I use 1 hour or 30 minutes. 1 hour or 30 minutes. Then the same thing for GBP US dollar. If you observe it very well, this is the last green candle. Then this is the black candle we want to use, the one that framed the other block. And then here will be our entry. I think but though I had a late entry today on GBP USD because I was not with my mobile phone then to, take the trade. But I already had the analysis ahead of time. Okay, so you can either make use of 30 minutes or choose to use 1 hour. These two time frame I strongly recommend. Now, if you use 1 hour, you see your entry is going to increase a little bit to this level here. Okay, although it's still inside the zone. So the reason why I use 30 minutes most time is to make sure that the entry is inside the zone because if you're using 1 hour time frame, it's just going to take 3 candles, 1, 2, 3, and that's all. The zone is over. But 30 minutes, you have multiple candles, and then there must be another block unless that direction is not confirmed. And one more thing before I end this video, all right, I want you guys to listen to this part very well. Whatever I'm teaching you right now, make sure you do it in alignment with the direction of the market. If you don't know how to frame direction of the market, maybe I'm going to link a video to this one. Perhaps maybe it escaped me to explain the direction of the market. But if you have not learned more about direction of the market, you are going to take a look at the video I'm going to pin to this very one. Use it to master direction of the market because if you don't have the knowledge of direction of the market, do you know that this looks like another block as well for you to start buying to the upside? And then because the direction is bearish, you can't trade against the direction. Direction is more powerful than every other concept, any entry concept. Direction is more powerful. So as a wise trader, I will always recommend make sure you do it in alignment with the direction of the market. And one more last thing I'm going to talk about before I wrap up this video. If you take a look at what I've been explaining so far. Remember from the start of this video, I told you guys there are two price action you are going to see every day you want to engage. Either a price action that is in alignment with your direction or a price action that is against your direction. For example, this one was against the direction. This is where you enjoy this entry model because if it's in alignment with your direction, you are not going to see the other block in the money. For example, yesterday, okay, you see this one was already in alignment to the direction of the market. Unless the direction was bullish, that is when you enjoy this one because here you see the other block. But here, as soon as the market is pressing lower, you are not going to see the other block here. So know the one you are trading. For me, I would recommend only trade this strategy when the market is against the direction. There are other ways for entry in the market. For example, I told you guys I took this trade yesterday. So there are other entry models, although not specifically for this particular video, because I've created other entry models in this channel. Okay, more will be coming up. All right. So for this one that are in alignment, there are other entry models we are going to use for it. And trust me, guys, these are the only two entry models you will see in the market, either the one in alignment to your direction or the one against your direction. Okay, so after watching this video, you have a lot of work to do. Go back to your chart, practice, back test it, and then see how, of course you have to see the win rate before you start applying it to your own account. And I've done the whole research back test in the past. The win rate is very high. Okay, so I believe this video have helped a lot of you guys. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, turn your notification button on, and I'm going to see you guys next upload. Peace.